fast-paced, super exciting, and my personal favourite casino game, craps is a game everyone should learn how to play. Craps, or sometimes referred to as dice, is played on a special table with a unique layout that allows players to place their bets on various dice outcomes. It's one of the most social games at the casino, as the players bet on the shooter to take down the casino. The shooter is the name given to the person rolling the dice. There's a lot of pressure on the shooter, as they dictate the outcome of the game and are essentially responsible for everybody's bets, deciding if they win or lose. Being a hot shooter can make you a lot of friends. On the other hand, being cold and crapping out straight away will not make you very popular. If some of this terminology is confusing, stay with me until the end, as I'll be explaining what crapping out means and other phrases like the point and come out roll you'll need to know when playing craps. With all the different bets and terminology, craps might seem intimidating at first, but once you understand the basic rules, the concept is actually quite simple. Let's start with the rules of the game and how craps is played in 5 easy to follow steps. Number 1. Start with a bet. All crap games begin with a pass line or don't pass line bet. With the pass line bet, you will win if the dice land on 7 or 11, and lose if they land on 2, 3 or 12. All other numbers become the point. The don't pass line is the opposite, with just one slight variation. It will win when a 2 or 3 is rolled, lose when a 7 or 11 is rolled, but push on a 12. All other numbers become the point. Number 2. Roll the dice. Now we know what scores we're rooting for, the shooter will start the game with the first roll of the dice. This is what's known as the come out roll, and you'll often hear the croupier shout, "coming out," to let everybody at the table know we're starting the game and no point has been established. Number 3. The come out roll decides the point of the game. As mentioned earlier, if the dice land on 7 or 11, then the pass line pays even money. Rolling a 2, 3 or 12 on the come out roll is what's known as crapping out, but don't forget, if you're betting on the don't pass line, you will win when rolling a 2 or 3. However, if we roll any other number, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 or 10, then this number now becomes the point. Let's pretend that in this example an 8 was rolled, and the 8 is now the point. The easiest way to understand the rules is that now the point of the game is to roll an 8 before rolling a 7. If an 8 is rolled, the pass line bets will win. If a 7 is rolled, then they will lose. And again, the opposite is true for the don't pass line, as that now wins with a 7 and loses with an 8. So with just an 8 and a 7 affecting the game, what happens if you roll any other number, you're probably thinking? That leads us to number 4. Now that a point has been established, all the other bets on the table are open to the players, and there's a lot of them. These bets could be as vague as any score that totals 6, or as specific as saying a score of 6 but with 2 3s. The most popular bets are on specific numbers, and these are called place bets. The rules for these place bets are very similar to the point number. For example, if you were to make a place bet on the number 6, you would only win when a 6 is rolled, but only lose when a 7 is rolled. It's very common to see players make place bets on all of the numbers from 4 up to 10. This way, there's action on almost every single roll. There are more complex bets that let players bet on the other numbers like 2, 3, 11 and 12, and we'll leave a link to a separate video explaining how these bets work and the odds of them winning. Number 5. Keep rolling until a point or a 7 is rolled. If the shooter manages to roll the point, then the pass line is paid and the game goes back to the come out roll for the same shooter to establish a new point. Whilst the shooter is throwing on the come out roll, all the other bets on the table are frozen. They won't win or lose unless you tell the dealer you want them to be turned on. This is generally considered bad luck to turn your bets on during the come out roll, and if you're at a busy table, you might get some funny looks from other players. However, you can counteract that bad luck with some scientifically proven good luck by clicking that like button and sharing this video with a friend you want to play craps with. If the shooter throws a 7 before they roll the point, then all bets on the table are collected as they have now lost. That is of course with the exception of the don't pass line and any other lay bets that have been made. A lay bet is simply betting on a number not to be rolled before a 7. More details on these types of bets and their odds on the video in the description. When rolling a 7 out, a new player will become the shooter. Some players don't like the pressure of being the shooter. It's not just their money on the line, but the entire table's money relying on the results that the shooter produces. Not all casinos offer craps, and that's for a variety of reasons, ranging from the fact that only a small percentage of casino dealers know how to deal the game efficiently, as well as the odds on some of the bets being exceptionally good for the player. With a hot shooter, the casino can lose a lot of money very fast. Craps is also elusive with online casinos, perhaps due to the great odds it offers to players, but I think it's because software technicians struggle to build a digital version of the complex game. I played craps on some online casinos and it was terrible. It was almost as if they were making up the rules as they went along. To save you the time, effort and money, I found the best 3 casinos to play craps at. There's a link in the description, check them out for yourself. So that was an overview of how the game of craps is played. If you'd like to test out your new craps knowledge, sign up to our suggested casinos and give it a roll. Thanks for staying until the end, and we'll see you in the next video.